Hello, my VSWville members. How you all doing? It's your boy VSW here, welcoming you all back to the VSW Nation. Tonight, I'm sharing with all of you my review of uh, this year's WrestleMania. Just my thoughts. Definitely was not better than last year's WrestleMania. Last year's WrestleMania was better than this year's. But I will say that the set looked pretty cool. So let's just get to the results. First up, on the kickoff show, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The good is that Woken Matt Hardy won, but with the help of his former rival, Bray Wyatt, who we haven't seen on TV since the Ultimate Deletion, which closed Raw a few weeks ago. But it looks like they are now brothers or partners, I guess. But Woken Matt Hardy won, which is delightful. Also on the kickoff show, I saw on the USA Network last night, Cedric Alexander faced Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship, of course, with the 205 Live general manager, Drake Maverick, looking by. Highlights. Alexander flipped on Ali. Ali flipped on Alexander with John Cena watching as a fan. Alexander flipped Ali off the turnbuckle, which could be the ugly, or at least one of them. A lumbar check to Mustafa Ali at the end to win the Cruiserweight Championship. The good here is that Cedric Alexander won. I knew he was going to win. I had no doubt that he was going to win. I knew he was going to win. I knew it. So that's the good. The ugly, like I said, could be the Alexander flipping Ali off the turnbuckle. But that was an okay match. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I'm glad Cedric Alexander won. Second, the Women's Battle Royal, with the return of ring announcer Lillian Garcia and guest commentator, former Divas Women's Champion Beth Phoenix. But of course, during the entrance, we see the short trailer for the Fighting with My Family movie with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and somebody playing as Paige, the real story. We would like to see that movie. And speaking of Paige, she was on the commentator table too. Too bad she wasn't able to compete in it. Everybody eliminated Carmella. Everybody eliminated Dana Brooke. Some NXT women were competing, started the NXT chants. Belair flips on Sonya Deville. Sasha Banks and Bayley eliminated Ruby Riott, Natalia, Morgan, and Logan. Bayley eliminated Banks. Bayley thought she won, but she was then eliminated by the winner, Naomi, because she was never eliminated. So, not much of an ugly for this match. The bad is that Bayley celebrated a little too early because she didn't win. The good is it was a all right match and Naomi won, so I give that a 3 out of 5 as well. But now it was time for the actual pay-per-view, which it started off with The Miz defending the Intercontinental Championship against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. The Miz's entrance was pretty cool, had words like Miz and all the other words popping up on the screen. That was pretty cool. Finn Balor had the LGBT people during his WrestleMania entrance. A short pin roll-up battle. Balor flies onto The Miz and Rollins from the top rope. A blockbuster on The Miz and Finn Balor. A frog splash on Miz while having Finn trapped. A bomb to The Miz and suplex to Finn Balor. The Miz hit Seth Rollins. but still managed to kick out. And to me, it looked like the Miz hit him with a skull-crushing finale from the top rope, and Finn Balor hit the Miz with the coup de grace, if I remember, which I could choose as the ugly for the match. Finn Balor stomped to Balor, and the Miz. Oh, wait. Seth Rollins used a stomp to win the Intercontinental title. So the good here is that Seth Rollins is now a Grand Slam champion. United States champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, WWE champion. Congratulations to the architect. The bad is that now the Miz can forget about becoming the new longest reigning Intercontinental champion of all time. But it was a good match, though. I give it a 4 out of 5. Once again, congratulations to Seth freaking Rollins. Next was the title versus streak match. Charlotte Flair defended the SmackDown Women's Championship against the undefeated Asuka. Charlotte Flair had an awesome entrance as she sat on the throne with, I'm going to call them gladiators. Asuka had masks and lights in her entrance. Asuka slammed Charlotte Flair from the apron. Asuka repeatedly slapped Charlotte silly. The Ric Flair-ish chops on the turnbuckle with an insane move. Charlotte went for a natural selection, but Asuka caught her. A spear, but shocking moment because Asuka tapped out to the figure 8. Asuka tapped out. So not only does Charlotte Flair retain the title, but she makes history by becoming the first woman in WWE to ever defeat Asuka. The streak is over. After the match, Asuka congratulates Charlotte for ending the streak. The good here is that it was a good match and Charlotte Flair retained. But again, can't believe it. The streak is over. The streak is over. But it was a cool streak. Legendary streak that will be pretty much almost impossible to beat. But a good match, 3 out of 5. Next, the U.S. Championship match, where Randy Orton defended against Rusev, Jinder Mahal, and the glorious Bobby Roode. Rusev rolled on Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. Randy Orton superplexed Bobby Roode, stomped Jinder, the rope DDT to Rusev, the ugly Randy Orton RKO'd Aiden English, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. Rusev delivered the Machka kick to Roode, but at the end of the day, Jinder Mahal took out Rusev to become the new United States champion, which is the bad for me. But overall, it was an alright match. I give it a 3 out of 5. Or the ugly could be the Machka kick. I think this was the next match. I could be wrong, but let's go with it. Next, it was Kurt Angle teaming up with Ronda Rousey in her first ever WWE match to take on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, the Commissioner of Raw. Once again, Triple H and Stephanie had a cool entrance, riding with the other riders. Stephanie played mind games with Ronda. Stephanie slammed Kurt's head on the steel step and strangled him on the rope. Triple H almost struck Stephanie. You may remember from the WrestleMania, Seth Rollins beat Triple H after he accidentally knocked Stephanie down, causing her to fall onto the table. Kurt Angle tried to tag in Ronda, but Stephanie pulled her down. Ronda let Stephanie have it when she was tagged in. Ronda's slick move to Stephanie, but dragged the referee and Ronda out of the ring from Triple H, which angered Kurt. Ronda loads on Triple H. She just repeatedly punched him and actually was strong enough to pick him up. The angle slam to the game. Ankle lock on Stephanie McMahon from Kurt Angle. A pedigree to Kurt Angle from Triple H. A couple of arm bars. Stephanie McMahon was tapped out by Ronda Rousey with the painful armbar. The good here, Ronda Rousey won her first WWE match. The ugly would have to be either Stephanie McMahon having Kurt Angle eat the steel step or that really painful looking armbar from Ronda Rousey to Stephanie. That was a good match, 3 out of 5. Congratulations to Ronda Rousey on her first win. We would have John Cena taking on The Undertaker. Finally, but first, John Cena entered the ring, but one of the officials came out and informed him that The Undertaker wasn't there, so John Cena decided to leave. Lights went out. Out came Elias. John Cena took care of him. The Undertaker finally did something, thank God, and finally faced John Cena. Undertaker pounded Cena in the corner, delivered an old school, a choke slam, and the tombstone pile driver to win the match. The good here is that The Undertaker finally returned and did the match with John Cena. 2 bads. 1 bad, Elias tricked us all. 2nd bad, the match was short. The ugly is that high choke slam. So 3 out of 5. But I'll get to the other match a little bit later. Let's just move on. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Daniel Bryan's entrance showed everyone chanting yes, yes, which was a pretty cool entrance. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn attacked Daniel Bryan before the match and McMahon, but they powerbombed Daniel Bryan on the ring apron, which was the ugly, along with Sami Zayn's haluva kick. A DDT to Sami Zayn. Shane McMahon did a coast to coast to Sami Zayn. 2nd ugly. While Shane tried to pin Sami, though, KO launched on him. After the frog splash, Daniel Bryan returned and broke the pin. 2 jump kicks for Kevin Owens, 3 for Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens held down Daniel Bryan, which allowed Sami Zayn to land the haluva kick. Pop-up powerbomb to Daniel Bryan. The yes kicks. A knee and yes lock to get the victory, which means Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn remains fired. The good here is that Daniel Bryan returned to action and won his first match since coming out of retirement. The bad is that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are still unemployed, still no job. But it was a good match. I give that one maybe a 4 out of 5. Before the match, Lillian Garcia informed us all that there was 78,133 fans who attended WrestleMania, which was pretty good. Congratulations. Alexa Bliss defended the Raw Women's Championship against her former best friend, Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss came out as a goddess in her entrance. Pretty cool. Nia Jax attacked Mickie James before the match, Samoan drop, to prevent her from getting involved in this match. Nia Jax screamed with Alexa Bliss, which was the laugh out loud moment. Alexa Bliss tried to leave, but Nia Jax knocked her down. Double knees to the leg. Bliss flipped on Nia Jax. A DDT, temper tantrum with Alexa Bliss, and she was like, "You would be nothing without me." And Nia Jax just screamed at her, telling her to shut up. Slingshot to the turnbuckle, the ugly Alabama slam to Samoan drop from the middle rope. That's the ugly. Samoan drop from the middle rope. That's gotta hurt. But the good here is that Nia Jax won the match. She has her WrestleMania moment, and she is now the new Raw Women's Champion. 4 out of 5. Congratulations to Nia Jax, the irresistible force. You deserve it. Next, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. Shinsuke entrance had a guitarist, electric guitarist, and a few other instrument players. And it sounded really good. It's pretty cool. But the bad AJ Styles entrance, while they showed his name, they said Universal Champion instead of WWE Champion. Come on, WWE. WWE Champion for AJ Styles, not Universal. Get it right. WWE, I love you, but get it right. That's the bad. They screwed up on that. Anyway, Nakamura rested his head on AJ Styles, but got slapped. Nakamura kicked AJ down on the apron, the gut buster to Nakamura, a slam along with the forearm, the triangle and crush, and slam, the kick out of the forearm. AJ Styles went for the 450 splash, but Shinsuke blocked with the knees. The ugly Kinshasa to the back of AJ Styles' head. But the next time Shinsuke tried to do the Kinshasa, AJ Styles countered it with the Styles Clash to retain the title. The good here is that AJ Styles retained. But after the match, Shinsuke Nakamura turned heel by low blowing AJ Styles and just beating the crap out of him. Hopefully on SmackDown, he'll tell us why he did that. Shinsuke Nakamura heel turn. Next, in my opinion, the worst match of the night. The worst match of the night. Piece of doo-doo. Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, taking on Braun Strowman for the Raw Tag title. And they had a weird entrance, which was bad. Braun Strowman scared the people away during his entrance, the laugh out loud moment. Braun Strowman pushed the thing off the stage. When Braun Strowman announced that one of the WWE Universe could be his partner, who did he choose? A little boy named Nicholas. And I was like, what? A little boy as a tag team partner? A boy getting in the ring with grown men? What? Like, what? That was a dumb decision. That's definitely the bad. But the ugly is an insane chokeslam to Cesaro. A double suplex to Strowman from the bar. Cesaro flipped on Strowman. Strowman tagged in Nicholas, but of course tagged Strowman back in. And they win the title. Braun Strowman wins the title with a little boy. That match, garbage. Give it a 2 out of 5. I can't say anything that is good about the match. The ugly is the chokeslam. The bad is the little boy as the tag partner and now a champion. So for this match, in my opinion, no good. No good. 2 out of 5. Garbage. Before we get to the main event, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The New Day, the Usos, and the Bludgeon Brothers. The New Day had pancakes, unicorns, and pancake people in their entrance. And for once about the New Day, I agree with Corey Graves. That entrance was horrible. That's the bad. That entrance was trash. So for once, Corey Graves about the New Day, I agree with you. The Bludgeon Brothers entrance was pretty cool because they had the cool looking mask. A double in paradise to an Uso, the boot to the face in Kofi. The Bludgeon Brothers powerbombed Xavier Woods on the ring post, which is the ugly. A double splash to Kofi and Uso. The Uso had their own super kick party, but nobody does it better than the Young Bucks. Suplex to Rowan. The good is that the Bludgeon Brothers won the match. A powerbomb to Kofi Kingston from the turnbuckle to win the title. That's the good for me. Give that match a 3 out of 5. With that out of the way, now to the main event. Brock Lesnar defended the Universal title against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' entrance had the pyros. Roman clothesline Brock out of the ring. The bad, once again, the CM Punk chants. And Roman Reigns lost. A suplex to Roman on the announce table. Ring post head first. Roman Reigns speared Brock Lesnar on the table. 2 spears to Brock, but he kicked out. The knee to Roman Reigns' face by Brock. And I'm counting the belly-to-belly suplexes as suplexes. Brock Lesnar definitely sent Roman to Suplex City last night. 11 suplexes, including the belly-to-bellies. 11 suplexes, what I have counted. 4 Superman punches, though. But Roman Reigns kicked out of 5 F5s, which was history-making. I can't remember anybody who has ever kicked out of 5 F5s. Wow. But the 6th F5 got the job done. The good is that neither man refused to give up, and Roman Reigns fought like a man. He would not give up. He would not quit. The bad, again, is that Roman Reigns lost. He should have won the title at WrestleMania, but he didn't. Why did Brock Lesnar retain? The ugly, all of those F5s, and Roman Reigns getting busted. That is my prediction. That is my review of WrestleMania 34. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't awesome either. I give it a 5 out of 10 and a 3 out of 5. The best part is the Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle tag match. And of course, the worst, the trash, the Braun Strowman tag team match. So, NXT TakeOver New Orleans was the better show. WrestleMania should not have been better than NXT TakeOver New Orleans, but it was. Because I gave New Orleans an 8 out of 10, WrestleMania a 5 out of 10. Hopefully tonight on Raw we'll know more about Braun Strowman and Nicholas as the tag champions, but I can't talk about this crap anymore. WrestleMania 34 was okay. Not better than last year. And the second good was that Undertaker finally returned. WrestleMania 34. Oh, disappointing. Not super disappointing, but decently disappointing. What was WWE thinking?